All right. Thank you so much for answering those questions in that discussion post on Canvas. We're back here. We're going to talk about birth defects. So, a birth defect is an abnormality that affects the function or the structure of the body. So, a birth defect actually affects the way a body works, which is the function, or it can affect the way the body looks, which is the structure. Okay. Everyone is born with some type of imperfection. Most are relatively minor, like a birthmark. I would say that there are probably quite a few of you who have birthmarks. They're pretty common. And some people are born with more serious problems, which we call birth defects. Okay. So that's what that is. So there are two different factors that influence birth defects. There are some that are caused by genetics, so they're passed on genetically from parent to child, and there are some that are environmental. So environmental birth defects are defects that happen because the mom and or the dad consumed harmful substances, and the greatest risk is in the first trimester. I want you to be thinking about why the greatest risk would be during the first trimester of pregnancy. Okay, be thinking about that. We'll come back to that. So, some genetic birth defects. You have Down syndrome, PKU, and muscular dystrophy. So, on your notes, you'll see you just need to write down the underlined part. There are some extra facts on this paper, on the slide, that tells you a little bit more about it, okay? But you just need to write down the underlined part. So for Down syndrome, people with Down syndrome have an extra chromosome. Chromosomes are numbered, and so specifically people with Down syndrome have an extra chromosome 21. So instead of having one chromosome 21 from biological mom and one chromosome 21 from biological dad, they somehow have an extra one. So they have 3. So some symptoms: cognitive impairment can be mild to moderate, decreased or poor muscle tone. They can have a flattened facial profile and nose. There's no way to prevent it. We don't have a cure for it. But they can go to therapy and get special education assistance in school. Most of you probably know somebody who has Down syndrome. So we're going to watch this video that also shows a child with Down syndrome. Actually, I'm going to end my video and I'm going to put the link to this video and embed it in the page so that you can watch that on its own, just so I can make sure the audio works fine for you. So I will see you after you watch this video.